Welcome back to my lesson today. My name is Joel Lukamasia, and in today's lesson, we'll be talking about the Baroque orchestra. We'll be talking about the Baroque orchestra, looking at how the Baroque orchestra was. And remember, for you to understand the Baroque orchestra, it means that you have to understand the history of Western music and under the Baroque period. So you have to go through the history of the Baroque period. Now, Baroque orchestra was it was flexible orchestra that was used in the Baroque period, and some of the key composers that were known during the Baroque period were J.S. Bach, we have Handel, and Antonio Vivaldi, and more, and the others. So this lesson has been prepared by me, Joel Lukamasia. Feel free to subscribe to this channel and also feel free to leave a comment and share this channel with other music learners. Now, the Baroque orchestra, the size of the Baroque orchestra, it had 30 to 10 musicians. We had 10 to 30 musicians, and that's a flexible size, and it was used in churches, courts, and theaters. So it was mostly found in the churches, courts, and the theaters. So the string section, that's the string instrument, that's the string section. So we have the violins, that's the first violin and the second violin. With the violas, we have the cellos, we have the double bass, and the strings were the core of the orchestra, were the heart of the orchestra at that time. Meaning they were the prominent instruments at that time. Then you have the basso continuo. The basso continuo instruments were the harpsichord or the organ, you have the cello, stroke the bassoon, and they provided harmony and support. So they played mostly the harmony and supported music in the orchestra. So the woodwinds with flutes, with the recorders, with oboes, with the bassoons, and they were mainly used to add color and contrast in the music. So they were mainly used to add just a texture and contrast in the music. So, and the brass and the percussion. So the brass, we have the trumpets and the horns. The instruments were not so developed, so they had no valves. So the trumpets without valves and horns without valves. Then you have the timpani. There has a percussion. It was used during this period, and brass and percussions were mainly used in festive music. So the brass and the percussive were mainly used during the festive music, the Baroque period and the Baroque period and the Baroque orchestra. Now, these are some of the main characteristics of the Baroque period. And the first one, we are talking about the terrace dynamics. That is meaning coming from very loud to very soft, or coming from very soft to very loud. Then we have ornamentations, the wide use of ornamentations such as trills. Then you have unity of mood. In Baroque period, remember, we could focus only in one mood. So there was just one mood throughout the persistent mood throughout the performance. Then there was the improvisation and also virtuosity. In this period, there was improvisation and there was also virtuosity in that period. And there was no conducting, and most of the music was led by the harpsichord player or the first violinist. Those are the people who led the performance, who directed the performance. Then we're talking about the instruments. You have the gut instruments, you have softer sound. So they will play the gut strings. You will have softer sound, you will have low pitch, you will have natural brass instruments. And then that is the end of my lesson. And I just want to summarize by saying that the orchestra was small, and it's centered on the strings with the continuous support and decorative winds and brass. So thank you so much for watching this lesson, and you can remember to share and subscribe to this channel and to other music. Subscribe to this channel and share this channel to other learners, and feel free to leave a comment on the comment section. You can contact me by the number on the screens. Thank you so much for being part of this lesson. My name is Joel Lukamasia.